So YouTube, it's Breaking Say something. I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like and subscribe and see you always watch for video.
God, it's just something so bad.
You're actually seeing the nice Erin. The bad Erin no one wants to see. She was 13 years old. She went in her bedroom with red paint, and she painted on the entire wall an operating looking table or a morgue table, and drew my body on it with my head cut off and the blood running all over the floor, and she doesn't remember doing it. And that's when we...
Yeah, I would have got rid of you. You drew a table with my head chopped off at 13. I love you, but you gotta go. You're not staying with me. I'm not gonna wake up and you doing things to me, my own child. No, no, no. Love you, but love you from a distance. You going to a mental facility. They will keep you drugged up for the rest of your life. Sorry.
had to start trying to find her help.
You don't do it to me, you gonna do it to somebody else. I'll pay for it for the rest of my life. Make sure you're good.
This is the house of 25-year-old Erin Olson and 27-year-old Brennan Mickelson, a quiet-looking home that hides a nightmare no one in the neighborhood could have imagined. Behind its doors is the stench of ammonia thick in the air, malnourished animals crammed into cages, and exotic creatures housed in poorly maintained makeshift enclosures.
You said exotic? Nigga, what? What's in there?
We live in a camper, but we go camping. I don't know, how does that work?
Exotic sound like a...
What begins as a routine welfare check
not
quickly
like a fish,
spirals into
not
one
a-
of the most
a
disturbing
snake.
animal neglect cases investigators have ever seen. And as the truth unravels, so will the twisted world Erin has built, one creature at a time.
What the heck?
On the morning of Monday, June 19th, 2023, at around 9:27 a.m., officers from the Sparta Police Department, accompanied by humane officers, arrive at a residence in Wisconsin. Their visit follows the issuance of a search warrant, prompted by multiple complaints raising concerns about the treatment and welfare of animals at the property. But nothing prepares them for the horrifying scene that awaits inside the house and beyond its walls. Upon entering, officers notice a strong ammonia smell that causes eye irritation. Cats
That's why I don't like that people be having animals anyway, bro. Leave these animals where they're at, especially like wild animals. Cats and dogs, all right. But the rest, leave them with the snakes, hamsters and all that. Leave them where they're at. If they're part of this world and they're where they're at for a reason. That's what's wrong with this world, bro. Like, we be taking things that don't need to be taken. And even for me, even though I like jury, we should have started that. We should have left the gold and the marbles and the emerald. It's, to me, what I think is, I think this stuff, like the material stuff from like jewelry, it is heat conductive. It's like not heat conductive, like heat absorption. Mind you, know how they say we got global warming, the earth is getting hotter and hotter and hotter because you're taking the thing that was supposed to absorb the heat from it. That's why the oil, the gas, the jewelry, that stuff is in the earth for a reason, and we're just taking it.
of various ages are seen throughout the living room, some walking over feces on the couch. A wooden stand holds a small bowl of cat food, which appears insufficient for the number of animals present.
Do you have a cell phone? You want to call her?
Yeah, if I can, is that okay?
Sure. Does she have any computers here or laptops?
You
No,
chilling,
she doesn't
bro.
use one.
Does she use the phone?
Yeah.
Erin's cousin, who has been living at the residence, informs officers that the homeowners, Erin and her boyfriend Brennan, are currently away, reportedly camping. As the search deepens, investigators begin to uncover signs of far more disturbing neglect. According to reports, an ammonia concentration of 17 parts per million is considered moderately hazardous and requires immediate cleaning of cages and bedding. Just as officers began to grasp the extent of the animal's condition, Erin calls her cousin.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's Erin on the phone. She just said which one to talk to somebody.
Sparta Police Officer Brian.
It's a search warrant for, in the search warrant says neglect or mistreatment of animals, selling without a license.
While the humane officers rescue more animals, investigators speak with Aaron's cousin to understand how long the animals have been suffering.
Here for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. What
I
kind of
would
things
not
have you
be
seen
in. It's too many
as far as
animals,
care for the
bro.
animals and that
I
kind of stuff?
know it's
I
stinking
mean,
there.
As far as like the like feces cleanup and stuff like that, like it was a lot worse when I got here because there were more animals when I got here. But within the past couple of weeks, I mean, it's gotten better, but it's obviously still not where it should be.
What do you know about the rat in the back?
I have no idea about those animals. I
Okay.
didn't really go
Who's been
near them.
taking care of them?
I wouldn't know.
Rat?
You wouldn't know.
No,
Has
I
anybody
don't.
been here to feed and water the animals or take care of them
Yeah.
since they've been gone on Friday?
As far as I know, her mom comes every day.
Okay.
You're
Does she
there.
feed
Why
the
aren't you
animals
feeding?
inside the house?
As her cousin continues to share details about her time at the residence, the investigator brings up the topic that has prompted the entire investigation this day.
Here when she got the mother dog and the puppies.
No.
Okay. Did you see them at all?
I saw the mom dog, yeah.
Okay.
Just for that last night that she had her. She was
Okay.
kind of freaking out about it.
Is that when you did the video?
Yeah.
This is a subject investigators will explore in detail
Who did the
later.
video?
And as the cousins begin to explain what she witnessed, Aaron calls again.
We
Oh, cousin, tell
served
him.
the search warrant,
W cousin.
and in the process of serving the search warrant, we discovered at least one of your rats in the back there, deceased in the kennel or cage. To be honest with you, didn't go back in there, but I was told by the other agents that are here.
As the investigator asks Aaron and Brennan to
Why you got a rat? And you got cats. Why you got a rat, ma'am? That's
arrive at the residence, the humane officers start bringing out the rescued animals.
How the rat died. No, I have no idea. I don't usually like go back in there yet.
She wasn't here either until last night. Supposedly, Aaron's mother is the one who's supposed to be taking care of feeding the animals.
Just then, as Aaron's mother arrives on the scene, she reveals unsettling details about her daughter's long-standing and deeply disturbing obsession with animals. The camper parked in Aaron's backyard belongs to her friends, who have been living there with their 2-year-old child while searching for a permanent home. The discoveries inside that camper, including its deplorable condition, will soon come to light. For now, investigators focus on gathering as much information as they can from her mother.
How you living in a place like that with a kid? I understand the struggle is very, very real. But sometimes all it takes is a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of straightening. Take this outside. Wash that. Don't leave it, like, when it comes to dishes. In my house, bro, when you eat, clean the dish. Don't put it in the sink. That's dumb. We're not gonna pile up a bunch of dishes and then wash them all that. No. Wash as you go.
About Aaron's behavior around the animals.
I flipped on her a couple weeks ago and said, "You're not living like this anymore."
Yeah, all of us have kind of like trying to been, and I mean, of all people, like I definitely know about addiction. So I mean, yeah, I was like, Aaron, you need to understand that this is an addiction. It's
Yeah.
not about coping with your.
No, it's
because,
not.
Like her unhealthy coping
She
mechanism.
can't even
is
stop
animals.
scratching.
Just
Yeah.
like mine was drugs.
I gave her so much time to.
She doesn't have a license.
No.
No license.
And
She's going to be charged with doing that.
yes, and
The state is.
I've tried to
talked
prepare her for worst case scenario, and I even Brennan
And what is your thought on what is your worst case scenario on this?
that she gets charged with everything all the way back.
And that's very possible.
And that scares the hell out of me because, I understand where you're coming from. But like what happened in Viroqua, and I don't defend her, but what she did was she went to that farm where the lady had over 100 cats. She gets there, and the majority of them are sick. What does my daughter do? She takes 40 of the sick ones. And it was like, what are you doing? And I didn't know she had that many.
As her mother
For that, I get what you're saying. You got all these cats and 4 of them sick. But what did you do with them? Like, if she took them 40 cats and gave them 40 cats to the people who are going to take care of them, you have to leave her alone on that shit. Why the cat lady got all these cats and then all these 40 cats are sick and then nobody do anything? It is certain situations where you can have the right mind, the pure intention of doing something, you do it and then you're still in the wrong. With like what else did you expect somebody to do? Like somebody should have did something anyway. So again, if this lady had 80 cats, 100 cats, whatever, and she took 40 of them that were sick and gave them to 40 houses that were going to take care of them, leave her alone on that shit. If she did something that nobody else was doing, because guarantee other people seen these cats too, and nobody did anything.
Speaks with investigators. Disturbing details from Erin's childhood will later come to light. For now, the list of rescued creatures continues to grow as more animal rescue workers arrive. As Erin works with investigators and asks that the animals be spared, a list of rescued creatures and the poor condition of the snakes begins to surface, adding to the case against her.
We have, we have 7 kittens. 2 adults. There's 3 more adults in the house that we can't catch. There are 2 ball pythons out there. There's no water. They're super dehydrated.
I'm just kind of helping.
Yeah, you just.
That'll make a snake attack, bruh. They not fed. Look.
The camper was in poor condition and noticeably worn. Officers observed garbage bags on the counter and used diapers scattered in the front area. In the back, they found a variety of fish and amphibians, along with snakes housed in glass enclosures and fish tanks placed on countertops. Humane officers later contacted the Monroe County Health Department, which classified the camper as uninhabitable. It raised concerns as Erin's friends had been living there with their 2-year-old child.
And all them animals? Hell no.
We live in a camper.
Feces can get you sick, bro.
How does that work?
I'm not sure. Aren't you always camping?
While officers work to secure more animals after the call, much of the property still remains unchecked. The garage is also cluttered with cages and filth, prompting officers to document every discovery in the overall condition of the house with photographs for evidence, as Erin's mother finally sheds light on her daughter's mental illness.
So you're actually seeing the nice Erin. The bad Erin no one wants to see. She was 13 years old. She went in her bedroom with red paint, and she painted on the entire wall an operating looking table or a morgue table, and drew my body on it with my head cut off and the blood running all over the floor. Yeah, and she doesn't remember doing it, you know. And that's when we had to start trying to find her help. And I searched, and there was no mental hospitals that would take her to rape.
Erin was secretly selling animals online. To hide this, she created multiple fake Facebook profiles using names like Octavia Marie, April Marie, and Ariana Joan. She posted online often, offering puppies and other animals for sale, a pattern that her mother now clearly recognizes as part of the problem.
You know what I mean? You've been counseled by multiple counselors.
Again, bro, where did she get these animals from? If these were animals that she took from somebody that was mistreating them, bruh, as long as they went to somewhere good, if I'm a person and I'm living in a like that camper back there with my parents, I mean that's a little different because they're trying, but this said they wasn't trying to get to something better. Sometimes y'all need to separate in order for y'all to go get better. But sometimes like it might be the female or the dad. Somebody's family will take them back, but they won't take all y'all back, even though that's still messed up. But hey, let you go to the home and then get right and just make sure you pull me back with you. You feel me? But a lot of this shit, bruh, again, where did she get these animals from? If they were in a bad predicament and she's giving them to a better home, I mean, bruh, you should have did it in a faster pace and had more people with you so you can get them off instead of, because you got 2 things in this home to where you're not moving them fast enough. If they with you for like a day or 2, that's cool. But they with you all this time and you're not feeding them, you're dehydrated, they ain't got nothing to eat. Come on, bruh.
On what you should and shouldn't be doing, and it's going in one ear and out the other. And but like you said, when there's an illness there, she's not recognizing a problem.
And that's what I told him. Like, when you guys tell her this stuff, she's upset.
Yeah.
But she hears you.
Yeah.
And then I talk to her, and she's like, I know, Mom, I know. And then like 3 or 4 days go by, and she convinces herself.
Right.
that she's helping.
Yeah.
So why are they stopping?
That's
me?
honestly most animal owners. To be honest with you, they start with their heart in the right place.
I was like,
And it just keeps.
Finally, when Aaron and Brennan arrive at the scene, the details of the neglect and its history start to become clear.
I've been begging for help and no one would help me. I've been begging for help with these cats and I've been turned down multiple times. They said they wouldn't help me and now they're coming to take my animals because they wouldn't help me. I've been begging for weeks for
what
help.
happened? Because I thought you were trying to get a license or something.
I was trying to get a license, but then they came and said I needed to get rid of my animals, so I got rid of a bunch, and I've been begging for help with the feral cats that have been pooping everywhere and peeing everywhere, and no one would help me. We had planned to keep our 3 cats, and that was it. And I wasn't going to rescue anymore. I was giving up on dogs. I was giving up on everything. And now this is happening, and...
Alright, would I be able to contact somebody who's like, what?
And...
Word of Aaron's treatment of animals had spread widely within the community, and while some rescue homes had initially offered help, they clearly outlined their reasons for backing out in the emails they sent to her. As the conversation continues, Aaron finally shares her version of events from a month earlier, on May 23, 2023, the incident that ultimately led officers to her residence with a search warrant this day on June 19th.
And what happened with the dogs too? Because I heard something about the puppies.
They're at a friend's house. Are the puppies or...
Puppies and then a dog that was released.
So I had a lady drop off a mom and puppies. She was threatening to throw them in the woods, and I was trying to find someone to take them from us because I knew I couldn't have them, but I didn't want them dropped off in the woods. And I was trying to reach out to shelters. No shelters would help me. They just would, as soon as they heard my name, they'd hang up on me. And when I finally, the puppies were eating on their own, they were drinking on their own. The mom was aggressive towards them. She actually was aggressive towards all the animals. As soon as she'd go into the room where the puppies were, she started attacking them, or she'd attack animals that would go into the room. And I was like, okay, this is enough. The puppies need to go to a home. So I rehomed them. And one of the puppies that my friend has right now is doing fantastic. He's eating on his own, he's playing, he's drinking, he's doing great.
There's one part of the story that Aaron never brings up. Back on May 23, 2019, officers received a tip that she had posted images of a litter of puppies on Craigslist, attempting to sell them without a valid seller's license. She ultimately sold all 6 puppies to 2 separate buyers, making approximately $600 from the transaction. When an officer visited her home on June 5th, Aaron clearly denied ever having the puppies. But when
Bro, the lady was finna throw them in the woods. She said, no, give them to me. She sold the dog. Like, that would be the problem right there. It's like, it's when you sell it, bruh. If she's just taking these dogs or taking these animals and then giving them away, they would have, for the most part, they would have no problem with it. But, oh, you're profiting? You're making money and you don't have a license? Nigga. So what? She was finna throw these dogs in the woods. I said, no, bring them to me. I gave them to 2 people who want them. But you want to be mad at me because I sold them? Go get on the lady who was finna throw them in the woods.
the buyers were contacted and asked to return the animals to the state's care. Each one confirmed that Aaron was the seller. But in the state in which Aaron and Brennan had turned in the mother dog,
they made them return the dogs, bro. Are you serious? That's stupid. That was stupid.
Junebug, after the sale, was nothing short of sick.
She was puking and pooping everywhere, and I was scared that she was going to need surgery.
That's stupid.
Aaron and Brennan then asked a friend to contact authorities and report Junebug as a stray, even though they knew she wasn't. A later veterinary report would reveal that Junebug was suffering from severe parasitic and digestive infections, was dangerously underweight, and required immediate medical attention. Brennan, however, has a perfectly clear explanation for the entire issue.
People contact her. I don't want to mix it all up, but she just got a minor from that girl. And the cat, to be honest, I don't even remember. Like I said, she does most of. People contact her, asking for help. And
still through her accounts on Facebook. Do you ever contact anybody through your phone?
No.
It's always her.
That shit.
Pretty much.
What do you think is the biggest?
My biggest problem is y'all. Y'all, yeah, because again, bro, I understand. Yes, she should have a license, but again, for most, like for that case right there, because that's prime example of what I was saying. Like, bro, she took these dogs from somebody who finna throw them in the woods, and y'all are mad at her because she sold them. That's their biggest problem. It's not the fact that she helped somebody because she just did. It's you made a profit. You made money without a license. It's certain situations, bro, where F that license, dog. If I can do something good for somebody, forget that. Certain things. It's like that should be irrelevant, bro. That should be irrelevant. That's like person who's selling their body, right? If you go and they say you sit on the street and then you have a moment with somebody, but no money is involved, it's cool. As soon as you hear the money, that's prostitution. It's the money that makes it like, bro. These laws are fucking dumb, bro. A lot of them. A lot of them are dumb. A lot of them are dumb.
Do you think she just has a big heart for animals?
Just keep people. She has a big heart, but she also can. I don't want to say overdo it, but she just does too much at a time, and then because it's like if I say no, she gets depressed, and it's hard to watch her be depressed, and I want to.
Now, as the weight of her actions finally begins to take form, Erin breaks down.
I know, I'm sorry. It's one of them things you had to learn the hard way, and we'll figure it out. You just don't give up, okay?
No. She's going into your chicken cage.
Hey.
No,
Erin,
no.
As the search wraps up, investigators are continuing to process everything they've found. As Erin and Brennan are taken into custody, the extent of their actions involving the animals becomes increasingly clear.
Either of you have anything in your pockets? I'm just going to ask you now. I'm still going to patch you down real quick, so go with you first. I'm just going to cuff in the front like we said.
Yep.
So it's going to be right about there.
Okay. Can I hold this for a second so I can...
You can move around.
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to know how they felt.
We'll get you in right here, and then I'm going to reach in and buckle you in, and then once that's done, I'll get Brennan in, okay? All right, Brennan. You just have the warrant in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. You mind if I just pat you down real quick? Do the same thing, just going to buckle you in front. And then we'll go to the other side over here. And I appreciate you guys working with us. Cooperation does go a long way, like I said. So you guys can sit right there. I can turn the air up because I know it's probably a little hot back here. I tried to turn up the air up earlier, but I'll do it again, okay? Just get some. 1095 with Erin, Brennan.
Erin was charged with misdemeanor intentionally mistreating animals, ×7, improper animal shelter sanitation, ×20, intentionally abandon animal, operate dog sales without a license, resisting obstructing an officer, and bail jumping ×2. She was eventually released on a $2,500 signature bond with conditions of no custody, care, ownership, or possession of.
What the fuck? What?
Obstructing an officer.
When? They must have cut that out of the video because when did she do that? They didn't show. And if she did that, they wouldn't have put the handcuffs in front. What are you talking about? Resisting, obstructing an officer. That's crazy. Where did they get that charge from? Like the only one that I see, I mean, again, it's too many animals at one. That's what coming to the mistreatment, and because the sanitation, but the abandoned in part, when the operating dog sales, bro, knock it off. The resisting, win.
Officer. And bail jumping ×2. She was eventually released on a $2,500 signature bond with conditions of no custody, care, ownership, or possession of animals including livestock, fish, and amphibians with the exception of a service dog. While out on bond, she was arrested twice for misdemeanor bail jumping. In September 2024, Erin Olsen was found guilty after pleading no contest to 5 counts of intentionally mistreating animals. The remaining charges, over 20 other violations, were dismissed but read in. Brennan was charged with misdemeanor, improper animal shelter sanitation, times 17, intentionally abandoned animal, and resisting obstructing an officer. He was released on a $2,000 signature bond under the same conditions as Erin, but was also later arrested for bail jumping. In July 2024, he was found guilty after pleading no contest to 3 counts of improper shelter sanitation and resisting an officer. Remaining charges were dismissed. Ultimately, Erin was sentenced to 2 years of probation in order to pay nearly $2,400 for veterinary care costs. If she completes probation successfully, her record may be expunged. Brennan was placed on a 24-month diversion program with a required 25 hours of community service. His charges may also be dismissed if he completes the program. And before you go, I noticed nearly
all they did was the money that she made, that she was making, the state just wanted that money back. That's all that shit was.